In Pennsylvania, there's 3 judges, Supreme Court judges.
Supreme Court on the Pennsylvania, yeah.
That are up for re-election to keep them on. There's a thing on the back of the ballot that says yes or no. You want to vote no.
No. Because it's a 10-year term.
It's a 10-year term, and they're all like lefty Democrats. Bad.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, super crazy liberals. And Josh Shapiro is out there, banging away, trying to get everybody to vote yes. To keep these guys, get rid of them.
Manipulating all the commercials and all this stuff.
Unbelievable.
You got to vote no. No.
No on the Supreme Court justices in Pennsylvania. It's really, really important.
Welcome to Podpinions, where the world's on fire and we show up like it's a backyard barbecue. Politicians roasted, woke trends torched, common sense, we've got you covered.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Podpinions.
I'm Rich.
And I'm Bruce. We are back again.
Wow. What just this week is just chock full of stuff. I don't even know where to begin.
I know. You got all this stuff going on and shutdowns and elections coming up and ICE and SNAP and...
Yeah, I got to address this. I got a phone call yesterday from a dear friend of mine, George, and he keeps telling me that we don't look at the camera enough.
Okay, so we're going to stare you down.
So we're going to stare down, George. So this is for you.
Yes, but we like the feedback.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So make sure you keep it coming.
Please do.
Yeah.
So where do we start? How about the government shutdown thing?
The government shutdown.
What day is
that
this?
Shutdown?
Well, it is and it isn't.
Okay. I didn't really notice.
Yeah, I didn't either. Well, I did, because I ordered something, a publication that like 3 weeks ago, and it still hasn't shown up yet. Okay. However, the investigative end of things are still up and running.
Mm. Right. Yeah.
But the office stuff, like is
right. We're not getting paid, right?
Right.
Okay.
So, and then what I also heard was from a dear friend who is a pilot for a major airline. I asked him the other day, I said, well, what's happening with the air traffic controllers? And he said, it's starting to get weird because the guys aren't getting paid and they're calling in sick and they're replacing them, substituting trainees.
So I imagine they probably have bank sick time that they're probably using. Yeah.
Right. But they're putting trainees in. And he said, it's a little squirrely.
Yeah.
But it is what it is.
Right.
So they just have to be vigilant.
Just have to see what happens. That clean CR.
Well, now this is
clean,
where,
what do they call it? Clean resolution?
Yes.
So explain to the people what that is.
Continuing resolution.
Continuing. Okay.
It's a continuing
that's right.
resolution.
That's right. Continuing. So explain to them what that is, because not everybody may know.
So our budget is in the pooper.
Mm-hmm.
And in order to keep the government funded and open, they have this continuing resolution while they're working on balancing the budget and coming up with a workable budget, which they never do. So for 4 years of Biden, they voted 13 times to kick the can down the road with this continuing resolution for the budget.
So what that means is there's no changes.
Nothing.
It remains as is. Everything that was in it, everything keeps going forward. There's no changes.
Correct.
Right?
So here we are, flash forward to now. And good old Schmuckles Schumer refuses to do that again. Now, remember, they voted 13 times over Biden's administration to continue exactly what was going on before.
So all the benefits that are there,
everything.
All the employees getting paid, it's all the same. In other words, all the SNAP benefits would be continued. All the air traffic controllers' pay would be continued.
Correct. The Army, the Navy, the Marines,
that would just continue. No changes.
Schumer's playing games. They're trying to add like $1.2 trillion to the budget for guess what? Take a wild guess.
I would imagine it has something to do probably with their hopeful no voter base, but
right. So they want to add medical benefits and all this other stuff for illegal aliens.
mm-hmm.
So we got into it the other day with this woman. Bruce and I did. We were having a chat, and she kind of went off on us a little bit, and we kind of squelched it. She was saying, but these people, they're going to lose all their SNAP benefits and their EBT cards and this and that. And we had done some research, and there's 42 million people that get welfare or EBT card, SNAP, whatever you want to call it. Out of those 42 million, how many are illegals?
It is somewhere around, it's over 50%, correct?
Right.
Somewhere between 58, 59%.
Right. So what the Republicans are trying to do is to weed out the people who should not be, and that's people who are scamming the system too, not just illegal aliens.
Right.
And so the Republicans are trying to get rid of the people who don't deserve it, which would be like, let's even go 42% out of the 42 million.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
So do the math in your head. What is wrong with getting rid of those people? Go get a job.
Right. Exactly.
There's a million jobs out there that people, every place I've been going, they're looking, help wanted, help wanted, help wanted.
Yep. Well, and also it's the taxes that are going to be paid off of a job. I don't believe they pay taxes on benefits.
No.
Or, so if they're gainfully employed, and I guess one of the sticking points that if they do come back to the table, do the continuing resolution, come back to the table, they want anybody that collects these benefits to at least work or give their time 20 hours a week.
Something.
So it's not asking for a full-time job. You can donate your time and go to the hospital and sit at the desk, but
be productive.
Right. Do something for the benefits.
I mean, we're not talking about people who
are
in a wheelchair.
Right. Or bedridden or anything
Correct.
like that. Right. But all this nonsense is what's affecting those people. The people that are disabled, that can't go out and work, they're being affected by this, by the overwhelming majority of people scamming the system.
Right. Now, even our own John Fetterman, Senator John Fetterman here in Pennsylvania, who I am not a fan of, but he's starting to
grow on
me like moss on the north side of a tree. But he actually is siding with the Republicans on this one. He said, this is ridiculous. Yeah.
So they need what, 7?
They need, okay. So here's the thing. The Democrats are blaming the Republicans for this whole mess. They need 60 votes in the Senate to pass this thing. How many Republicans are there in the Senate?
53.
Correct. So they need 7 votes from the other side in order to pass this thing. So if they need 7 Democrats to pass this, who's blocking the bill?
Now Fetterman has voted to
Correct.
continue.
There were two, I think.
Yeah, 2 or 3, yeah.
But still, they need like 5 more.
So what's the problem?
I don't know. We have to ask Schmuckles.
So what they're going to do, my Podpinion, is they're going to let people suffer in hopes that there's enough people suffering that they're going to change their opinion of going back into all this corruption and letting all this money get pissed away. And that's what they're hoping for. That enough
absolutely.
People suffer.
And then they're going to blame the Republicans, evil Nazi Republicans.
Right. Or
Orange Man bad.
They're going to hope that some kind of conflict occurs to the people who are not getting the benefits. And from all you got to do is go on social media, TikTok and YouTube and all these social media, these people for the past year, just look it up. Going to all these big box stores, Costco's, and all Walmart and, filling up their carts, videotaping. I get $1,000 a month. I get $3,000 a month. I get this. I get that. And it's
some of these people are making more than I do.
No, I know that. And they're doing just living off of benefits, living off of our paychecks.
And that really annoys me.
Illegal or not.
Correct.
That shouldn't happen. Now, I'm old enough, you're old enough to understand that this has been going on for a
real long time. I remember
time.
when I was a kid, growing up in Jersey. That's New Jersey for those who are not from the East Coast.
Jersey.
There was a family down the street from us, a woman who had like 9 kids, and she was on welfare. The boyfriend, one of the boyfriends, was living in the house with them, which he shouldn't have been doing. And she was collecting like $2,000 per kid a month.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And this was back in the 70s.
And then you wonder
why. No, it wasn't
why.
$2,000 a month. It was like maybe $1,000 a month or whatever it was.
And if there was another
ridiculous.
adult in the household, a man, then the benefits would stop.
Correct.
So what they were doing is breaking up the families, paying them off to live on their own, have more children.
Oh, the
government.
The last I remember, she was pregnant again for like the 10th time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it became a business.
Yeah, right.
And then what do you think happened to all her teenage kids?
Right.
Same thing. They just kept following in the same path.
Right. And then what they did is they depended on the government for their existence. And if anything is coming out of this, it should be the lesson learned that you cannot count on the government for your existence.
No, here's a classic example. Good old Schmuckle Schumer, playing games.
Yep.
And I think everybody should like inundate his office with phone calls.
Yeah.
Just cut the crap.
They're too hell-bent on getting their way. Like I said, they're spoiled brats, and they want to change the country to what they believe should happen instead of helping the people out. This is their vision, and that's what they want to do. So it's like what's going on in New York.
Oh. Before we go there, I just noticed this. Bruce was nice enough to go get me a cup of Dunkin' Donuts coffee on his way here. Look at this. It is October 30th, and they have Christmas stuff already. It's not even tomorrow's Halloween. Look at this.
Yeah.
This is ridiculous. Yeah. Lowe's has the trees out.
Well, nobody's going to be able to afford Thanksgiving, apparently. So
we can just
skip it. Yeah.
Okay, that works. That's a whole nother thing. The Christmas before like Labor Day. In the stores.
No,
that just makes me crazy.
Yep.
So there's a new poll out that Mondami maintains a significant lead in New York City. God knows why.
Well, we all know how good polls are.
Well, true. I mean, evidently Curtis Lee was not buying it.
Mm-hmm.
He's, according to this, he's got a 21-point lead, and then 49% back Mondami, while 28% go to Andrew Cuomo and 13% favor the Republican nominee, Curtis Sliwa.
And why is Mondami so far ahead in the polls?
I have free stuff.
Free stuff. Where does the free stuff come from? Taxes. And where did the taxes come from?
People
that work. So,
what's going to happen if this guy wins.
So there's
going to be a mass exodus.
So what happens is he's promising all this free stuff, and we're gonna pay for this, we're gonna pay for that. It's coming from the taxpayers. So what happens is the states allocate all this money for this stuff.
Right.
Then they don't have enough money to take care of anything that they really need, roads and infrastructure and all this other stuff.
Well, the roads in New York suck.
So what
now.
they do is they backfill it with money from the government, federal government.
Yeah, but Trump won't allow that.
So now the federal government shut down. Where's this guy going to get all his money?
Well, Trump already said that if he wins and he wants all this free stuff, he's not going to get it.
Right.
So
But I'm just saying, counting on the government.
Well,
this is a prime example again people saying, "Oh, it's a free stuff, free bus fare, free."
Okay, so now here, let's wait.
It's not free.
Let's delve a little deeper into these numbers, right? So he's got Cuomo has moderates at 44%, voters ages 65 plus 44%, women ages 45 and over 42%, and independents 35%. Among the small subgroup of Jewish voters, 42% favor Cuomo, while nearly as many back Mondami at 38%, and 13 go for Sliwa. I don't get that at all. The guy's he's an Islamic. He's Islamic,
right?
And he's
communist. He's communist,
but he's also an anti-Semite. So why would the Jews of New York vote for this guy?
They can say anything they want to on paper.
It's unbelievable,
and it's
I never understood that.
So the only thing I can surmise is if people with money are backing this guy, whatever ethnic background they are, it's because they're going to make money on both sides.
I honestly hope, seriously, Bruce, I honestly hope this guy wins just so we can watch New York crash and burn.
Mm-hmm. No, I kind of have the same feeling. But there's just something telling me that everything that they're trying to dance around and make this a big musical, everybody's going to be fine, and dancing in the streets, that it's just all nonsense.
Oh, absolutely, it's going to be nonsense.
The polls are not matching what this guy is saying. If the last 10 years hasn't woken enough people up to say,
wait a minute. Well, look at 2015, right? The presidential election. They had Hillary winning by a landslide. Mm-hmm. What happened?
Right.
This is just the opposite. What happened this last time around?
See, what they're terrified of is people not getting out and voting by believing this stuff and just staying home and giving up. That's what they're counting on, in my belief, my Podpinion. That's what they're counting on.
A whole bunch of videos about Mondami came out today and yesterday, where they have him spewing all this like racist stuff, you name it. I mean, just really nasty stuff. But people already like mailed their votes in.
Right. Now, Cuomo was basically taken out of office, correct?
Yes. Well, he resigned.
Exactly, but there was a reason.
Right.
He resigned.
Yeah, he killed. How many people did he have?
No, wasn't there a staffer or something that claimed sexual harassment?
Absolutely,
but
then look at what he did with all the people during COVID.
So now you're going to vote for him to go back in and be the mayor of New York?
Of course.
So
this is the logic. I don't understand this logic.
The theory is that I've heard is Cuomo is taking votes from Sliwa.
Correct.
And he's going to stay in till the end.
Well, Curtis isn't going to. He's not dropping out.
The two Democrats, who apparently are communists, both of them, because if Cuomo's doing that, he's definitely siding on the communist side. So if they're sticking together against Sliwa, then it's possible that he may not win. That Sliwa may not win. But
wait, there's one more thing. Wait. Adams, who dropped out, is still going to be on the ballot because he didn't get his paperwork in time to get off the ballot.
Okay, so you got three Democrats.
Correct. Right.
Against the Republican.
Right. So Curtis really does have somewhat of a shot here.
Yes. So, New York.
Get out and vote.
You can do it.
No.
It's like you got to get out and vote. You got to get out and vote. Vote.
Well, speaking of early voting,
mm-hmm.
New Jersey, with this Mikey, whatever her name is, what's her real name? Is that it?
I have no idea.
I'm so glad I don't live there anymore.
The communist, as far as I'm concerned.
Right. Well, she's saying that there's a 1-point difference now between the two candidates
mm-hmm.
in Jersey. And she's kind of digging a hole for herself with
mm-hmm.
all the crap she's been spewing. And again, stuff coming out about her time at Annapolis and all the other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But
they can't stop themselves.
It's unbelievable.
This
really cracked me up when I was reading this today. both of them are saying they're up, but there's a 1-point spread.
Mm-hmm.
They started early voting last Saturday, and over 800,000 votes have already been placed. Now, this is a midterm election, so you don't usually
Well, it's not even midterm. It's
right. It's an off year.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not midterm. It's an off year. I stand corrected. So anyhow, 800,000 votes have already been cast in New Jersey. How many more are there going to be?
Mm-hmm.
Now, traditionally, Republicans go out on Election Day.
Right.
Usually.
Right.
So Chitterelli is now asking everybody to really get up off your butt and go vote on Tuesday.
Right.
And then he can actually sweep it.
Right. And good.
If they come out.
Right. You got
it. Because it's an off year, it's like.
Right. And again, she was ahead, a month ago by
20 points.
Yeah.
So it's narrowed down to 1.
Right.
But what's cracking me up is the Democrats are pulling out.
But there's actually ex-Democrat officials coming out and backing Chitterelli.
Right.
Chitterelli.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
The Republican.
Yeah.
Well, what's funny is the Democrats are pulling out the heavy hitters now to come in, and they had Pete Buttigieg.
Ooh, good old P.E.
Yeah, Buttigieg.
Mayor Pete.
Yeah. Total waste of space. And
well, he did show us how a man could breastfeed.
This is true. And then good old Josh Shapiro is there, our governor here, who's another waste of space. And Gretchen Whitmer of Michigan. They're pulling out the heavy hitters here, right? And Westmore of Maryland.
Did Obama do it yet?
No, he's coming out. That's on this page. So good old Barry.
It's like almost like
telepathy.
Yeah, see into the future.
Yeah, right. Former President Barack Obama will headline a rally with Sherrill in Newark.
You think he'll tell all the black people?
Wait. In Newark on Saturday, this Saturday, during the final weekend. So why don't they have it in Trenton? Why don't they have it in like Fair Lawn? Why don't they have it in Short Hills?
Well, because he's going to.
Why Newark?
Tell all, just like he did in the Trump election. If you're not black unless you vote for this woman.
I that made me laugh when I read that. It's like, wow, how obvious can you get?
This has been going on for so long, and they're so set in their ways. They are convinced that the American people are so stupid, and they've gotten away. You got to give them credit. They've gotten away with it for so long. They think the American people are so stupid, and it's not that we're so stupid. It's just that we didn't pay attention, busy, raising families, working, whatever. Now everything is coming to the top here, and they still believe that they can pull this stuff.
Yeah, but
and people are going to buy it.
But everybody sees it now.
They've seen it.
It was 4 foot tall.
Yeah. So, but that's where their mindset is. They're not going to change. They are dead set. They will go down with the ship. They will destroy this country before admitting that they're wrong. I admire people like John Fetterman, who has enough cojones
to stand up
and say, listen.
Yeah, but they're after him now.
Oh, yeah, they've been after him.
Right.
They've been after him.
But he's my new hero.
Yeah. And it takes that.
Say that.
I mean, just look at Bobby Kennedy, Tulsi Gabbard. I mean, staunch Democrats. It's not the label, it's the belief. It's what you believe in, and back to the circle. Your belief system doesn't have to have a label. We're a lot closer. All of us are that believe in moderation, fairness, whatever label they put on us. We're a lot closer together than what they make us seem to be.
Oh, absolutely. But like you're talking about on social media, some of these people are out of their minds.
Oh yeah, sure.
I got attacked again this morning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, they're so convinced and they have to be right. They will do whatever it takes for them to, in their own pea brain, to be right. And they cannot
at
think
any cost. They want to be right at any cost.
Right. Because they cannot think outside the box. They're stuck in the box. That's their brain doesn't work any other way than it's in this little circle, and that's it. If I go out of the circle, it's like a death later. They're just going to come down and get me or something. I don't know what they think, but they're in a pen. They're in a pen their whole life.
They hate us. They actually hate us.
Yeah,
and
because that's what they've been told.
I was talking
that's what
to
they've
somebody.
been taught.
Well, George, who we were chatting yesterday, and we were talking about certain things, and there was a friend of ours that passed recently that we grew up with, and he actually just completely pushed me away because we differed, politically, and he just completely erased me.
Right.
And we were talking about it, and he found it hard to believe that this guy would do that, but he did it, and it hurt, but then he wasn't really a true friend, because I have other friends that are Democrats and like way to the left, and we're still friends. We can argue and we can debate, and we're still friends at the end of it.
Yep. Somebody said not too many years ago to me, now you can be with your Trump supporter friends. Thank you.
I'm sorry I'm laughing.
Thank you. Because everything I said
was right.
Was correct. And you were wrong. So thank you.
It's your delivery. Oh my God, that was funny. Wow. But they're crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
So do you talk to this person anymore? No. I've been erased by family members. It's like
I have no, when somebody tries to put you out, down and out, then there's no reason to talk to anybody anymore.
True.
It's not that I don't have, but I'm not going to go out of my way.
Right.
So,
no, I'm the same way. Absolutely the same way. And so also today, this whole Trump thing, I don't know. I still don't understand why they hate him or hate us. It just makes no sense.
Well,
to me. It's common sense to me.
If they really, truly went up against somebody like themselves, my opinion, my Podpinion, they have to deflect who they are to somebody else, because it's so terrible. It's just so demonic and hateful, and they have to deflect it to something else, or else they couldn't live with themselves.
I should have printed. There was a thread on Facebook this morning in one of these musician groups that I'm in that was absolutely over the top crazy. I should have printed it out and we could have read it here. Then you'll understand what I'm talking about with these guys. Right. I mean, it's nuts.
Oh yeah, sure. It is.
I didn't comment because I didn't want to go there.
Right. Right. But
it's toxic.
It is very basic when you don't have to get deep in it. It's just they're who they are. Like I've been saying the last couple episodes, I'm done. I'm done trying to figure it out. You're who you are. I know who you are now. And I'm just not going to deal with you. That's it.
That's pretty much what I've been doing.
Yep.
I just ignore it.
Yep.
It's like, okay, you're toxic. Bye. Speaking of toxic, nice segue, huh? The Senate defied Trump on global tariffs. The Republicans actually joined the Democrats.
No,
yeah.
Really? I wonder who.
Turtle Man. 3 guesses. There was enough to get this thing through.
Right.
And so the Democrat resolution passed. It passed with the GOP majority Senate after narrowly defeating earlier this year. It got knocked down earlier, and today it passed. So what it's doing is
it's bringing to the surface who's who.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Mitch McConnell should. I mean, I thought I thought he was gone already, but he's not.
Is he Turtle Man?
Yes, that's Turtle Man.
He should really put a
The turtle shell one?
Turtle shells. That way, if he falls, he just kind of.
He's looking bad. I mean, he's looking really bad.
It's elder abuse. Really.
It is.
It is.
Well, that's what they did to Biden too.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Do you remember when he was having those spells? Like he'd be talking, and all of a sudden he would just like go blank.
Yep.
Was he having like little mini strokes or TIAs or something?
Yeah. He was just he'd just go off somewhere in Mitchland.
Turtle Land.
Yeah, Turtle Land.
He went back in his shell. Yeah, that's it.
Look at the pretty lights.
Yeah, right. So Trump put like a 10% tariff on like everybody, and that was like the base.
Mm-hmm.
So they said no, you can't do that.
Mm.
So
it's got to go through the Congress next.
Well, it's got to go through the House. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
This was, but we'll see what happens. I mean, I don't know.
They have a pretty good feeling that it's not going to pass through the House.
Probably not.
Yeah.
I hope not. But good news, very good news. Do you remember that truck driver? He got a CDL in California. Like, here you go.
Mm-hmm.
And the illegal alien.
They have those claw machines.
The claw machines. Like, pick a CDL out of the little machine.
And like the truck stops, they had the little claw machines to get your license.
Put your 25 cents in, and the thing, you know.
Yeah.
So the guy got a CDL in California, an illegal alien, couldn't pass the written test, couldn't pass the English test.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the guy was a total loser, and he killed 3 people in Florida with his doing an illegal U-turn on an interstate.
Yeah. I just saw a video of another one.
There's another
one, truck
right.
video. He just
that was unbelievable. He was drunk.
Yeah, he was drunk. Yeah.
He like took out like that whole line of cars and trucks and stuff. That was bad.
Yep.
I think a person died there too. I think
I don't know if it was 1 or 2. There was definitely a fatality.
So what happened now is Kristi Noem got on the case, and they arrested 146 illegal immigrant truck drivers in Indiana.
No strawberries.
Nope. Horrible.
Yeah.
And no avocados either.
No.
But they arrested 223 illegal immigrants. 146 were semi-truck drivers with CDL licenses.
Mm-hmm.
Now, how the heck did they? And most of them came from, guess where? California.
California.
Yep, California, New York, and Illinois.
Oh, amazing.
Stunner.
I wonder what color states they are.
Stunner. So what they're going to start doing.
Did their families collect the SNAP and EBT
Yeah, probably.
too?
I wouldn't doubt it. The Todd Lyons, who's the acting director of U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, ICE, said that a lot of these guys had criminal records prior to all this. So I don't understand what California, New York, and Illinois is doing, giving away, don't they vet these people? No.
No. Nope.
I mean, it just doesn't make sense to me. But
they're
they
looking
had
for
criminal,
votes.
and that
Here's your license.
Yeah, right.
Now you can vote. If by chance they make some kind of law that you need an ID to vote, here's your ID. Vote for me.
Right. But their criminal histories involve drug trafficking, assault and battery, drunk driving, child abuse, rape, domestic violence, fraud, and prostitution.
Oh, so misdemeanors.
Yeah, right. I think there's a little F there. F123. That's for felony.
Yes.
So it should be interesting. Very, very interesting. And there's the one guy was this Julio, whatever his name was. He was an illegal immigrant from Guatemala that killed this Katie Abraham in a drunk driving hit and run.
This has been like leading up to this for decades.
Oh, it's unbelievable.
So this stuff has been going on before, maybe not quite as much since, the auto pen got into office, but this stuff has been buried.
Oh, big
for
time
a long, long time. And now it's all coming to the surface. And people are finally being able to see what the cause and effect for all this stuff is.
I want to know why they're not going after the guys at DMV that gave these licenses out.
Mm-hmm.
Where's that?
Well, if you get a directive from the government to do that, obviously you have a say-so whether you want to work there or not. So that's a definite, because...
Yeah, but why aren't they prosecuting the guys that gave the licenses out? They had to sign off on it.
And again, I believe they're going to go too, but the focus has to be on, if you take a couple of the smaller people out that handed out the license, I'm not saying that they shouldn't, but they're going to focus on that then. And
not the big guy.
The big guys are not going to get what they deserve. So I think they have to do it all at once. You know, they're going to come after the whole group.
I think we should start building an ark. It is pouring outside.
Yeah. Well, at least it's not snowing. Remember that 1 year Halloween we had like 2 feet?
I do. And then ICE is now also, besides that, they're going to start checking all these licenses and people at truck stops. They're also going to start arresting illegal aliens at their immigration hearings.
No kidding.
Yeah.
So if they get... So how does that work? If they get denied,
out you go.
But what happened before? They just got denied and let go?
Yes. So they're going to, ICE is going to be at all these hearings now. And if they get denied, off you go.
Mm-hmm. I heard there's also, speaking of like federal agencies, there's going to be federal observers, I guess you would say, for election time.
Well, they should have them.
They're not able to interfere, but they can at least observe. And I've heard some rumblings of different governors.
Well, I look back at the 2016 election here and all the nonsense that went on in Philadelphia, where they actually, to count votes, they actually blacked out the building windows and wouldn't let anybody in.
So apparently, I think they have some probably information, and they just want to confirm it's maybe not still going on.
Well, we'll see. We'll see if they let them in.
Because everything's coming out, folks. Everything is coming out. If you look back at 2016 to now, all the games, the lies, all the corruption, it's all coming out. It's all coming out. What Trump did, and we've discussed this, my Podpinion, there was a movement called the Tea Party movement, right?
Correct.
And all it was basically...
What's her name from Alaska? Well, what was her name? The governor.
Sarah, right?
Sarah Palin.
Yep. So basically, the nuts and bolts of it was smaller government especially federal government, let the states govern statewide. And the federal government is there to protect the nation, if we need help here and there to provide that. But most of it's going back to the states, going back to the people. And that movement started to grow.
Big time grew.
And a president was elected and decided it was getting too big.
And he squished it.
And he started sending agencies out to look at these people.
Well, yeah, it was Barack Obama, and he, like IRS.
Yeah. He
was having, like, all the conservative nonprofits. He was kind of playing games with that. Yeah, but yeah, it was pretty bad.
So that premise really didn't change. I believe what Trump did was he took that premise, and knowing that you cannot win because the Tea Party then was tainted. The name, the Tea Party, was tainted. It was looked at, anybody on Obama's side, Tea Partiers were looked at as, radicals and all this other stuff. So
just like the MAGA people today.
Yeah, just like it. So what brilliant, as far as I'm concerned, took that premise and just rebranded it.
Oh, absolutely.
and did, instead of the
Actually,
Tea Party,
he took it a step further,
and then make America great again.
which is brilliant.
So,
But what is wrong with that? Because that's what they're saying.
There's nothing wrong with that.
You're a MAGA.
There's nothing wrong with that. And instantly, that base that supported, and I met all kinds of people. I went to a couple local things just to see what it was all about.
The Tea Party, you mean?
Yeah.
Right.
And I met all kinds of people. I mean, Democrats, liberals, in the middle, you know. So instantly, he got all those people interested in his type of the way he wanted to govern, you know, what he ran on. And I think the Democrats know that. I know Obama knows that he basically took that movement who Obama tried to squash because it was a threat.
Oh, big threat.
And
this is a threat.
The communist, socialist, Marxist ideals that are coming out today. That movement was a real threat. And they thought they squashed that movement, but they didn't.
No, it just grew.
It just got a new logo and a new person in the forefront. And that's what they know that they're going to have a hard time getting rid of, because it's not just been since 2015.
No, it's way before that.
It's started years and years before that.
What happened to Sarah Palin? She vanished. Did anybody know where she went?
Basically,
poof, gone.
They dug up dirt on her family or her or something, and they she wasn't able to take on the onslaught. She was one of the ones standing up against this stuff, but she was by herself,
Yeah, pretty much. 'Cause John McCain was no help.
Oh, yeah. Flipper. And she had no backing, so Trump had enough knowledge, enough, I guess, arrogance, because that would take to pull, and money to take on everything that was going to be thrown against them.
And they're still doing it.
Oh yeah, sure. But that, I believe, is where the birth of MAGA actually came from.
It makes total sense.
And that's why all of a sudden you had a lot of people supporting him, because that he didn't make this up, and he just took the belief there that he believed, I truly believe he believed, and just put a new label on it and took off with it.
Which is brilliant.
Yep. Why reinvent the wheel? He knew he couldn't run as a Democrat.
No, they wouldn't let him.
No. He would say something wrong, and the way they stick together,
gone.
It's the same with Fetterman now. He's out.
I kind of feel bad for the
Republicans.
guy.
What was
I feel bad for John Fetterman. Believe
16 or 17 Republicans ran against Trump, right?
Yeah, and he killed him.
And
now Marco Rubio is his Secretary of State.
Right. So basically, he's not taken over the Republican. He brought in an independent entity into the Republican Party. So I don't believe he's Republican. I don't believe he's Democrat. I think he's more independent than anything else. But because we have a two-party system here, you had to run under one. And the Republicans were weak enough and gave in enough, and maybe even stupid enough, that that's the party he had to pick to be able to
it's turned around. Completely turned around.
Well, they're still staunch.
I mean, the Mitch McConnells of the world. But for the most part, though, these guys have rallied around him.
Yeah, but
as opposed to the first term where they were fighting him, his own party was fighting him.
Mm-hmm. Well, now they don't have a choice, because now he's brought in actual Democrats into the great. And Trump was a Democrat.
He was.
So the whole theory of, well, he's a Republican and all, not so much.
Well, it's like Ronald Reagan. He was a Democrat.
Mm-hmm.
He he was the president of the Screen Actors Guild.
Right. So that's why I say I think the majority of the United States is more in line. They may not talk about it. They may be too busy working, raising their family, trying to get by, to be vocal about it, to spend time and look into the political part of it. But I think we're much closer than,
I hope you're right.
A party.
I really hope you're right. On another note, there was a federal appeals court canceled the Border Patrol heads' daily briefings. Now, check this out. The head of the Border Patrol was called into court by some judge in Chicago who was, I believe, an Obama appointee. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. And insisted that because he has Border Patrol and ICE in Chicago or in Illinois arresting all these illegals, that he has to appear before the judge every day to tell them what they did. This is the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Mother, may I?
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Mother, may I enforce the law?
So an appeals court yesterday said, no, you can't do that. You just can't do that.
But that's what these nutbags are all about. They want complete
nuts.
Control. If you get out of line, they want to bury you. And you do what I say. Doesn't matter whether it's right or wrong. You just do what I say. And that's the whole premise. It's like
craziness.
It's just, thank goodness we've had the last 10 years to experience all this. It's a wonderful time to be alive and to be able to experience and see what's happening.
But on the other flip side of that, have you noticed all the anger and rage going on with people?
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
Especially like road rage.
Mm-hmm.
And even going in a supermarket, people hitting you with their shopping carts, and they're just all pissed off all the time.
Yeah, because they're not getting their way.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah. It's that's what it is. I mean, I didn't get my way when Biden became president.
No, but you didn't,
but I didn't go
throw
out
hissy fits either.
No, I didn't run anybody into the shopping cart.
I just had a really weird visual. Picture Bruce in diapers and like one of those little like pacifier things, sitting in the middle of the floor.
Safe space?
I had this weird visual, and I'm like, whoa, that's scary.
Yeah, well, I didn't do that, so.
Oh, man.
What are you going to do?
Well, I think it's that time.
Yeah? Oh, we got to talk about the election.
Oh, yeah, right.
With the judges. Go ahead.
In Pennsylvania, there's 3 judges, Supreme Court judges.
Supreme Court on the Pennsylvania, yeah.
That are up for re-election to keep them on. There's a thing on the back of the ballot that says yes or no. You want to vote no. No.
Because it's a 10-year term.
It's a 10-year term, and they're all like lefty Democrats. Bad.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, super crazy liberals. And Josh Shapiro is out there, banging away, trying to get everybody to vote yes. To keep these guys, get rid of them.
Manipulating all the commercials and all this stuff.
Unbelievable.
You got to vote no. No.
No on the Supreme Court justices in Pennsylvania. It's really, really important.
Yep.
So on that note, we'll see you.
Wrap it up again?
Yeah. Go out and vote, folks.
Yes. Tuesday.
We'll see you soon.
All right. Take care.
Slam the follow button. This is Podpinions.